Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone everywhere in between. I'm A Spectrum D, but you may also call me Lewis. And in this video, we plan to go over our plans and desires for the quickly approaching year 2025. We'll be going over both our individual endeavors and the collaborative ones. Allow me to start us off. Starting with the multi-parters, it goes without saying that I plan on continuing What If Anne Was in Diamond is Unbreakable. I'll just be putting it aside in favour of adding some more variety to the IPs we work with. For example, I'm hoping to start a couple of new stories. For the first, it'll be a rather bold one, but one I find interesting nonetheless. And that'll be What If Frozen was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Additionally, I've had an idea in my mind for some time now that I want to adapt, simply titled Sonic and the Time Patrol. The trouble is figuring out how best to do it while keeping with a schedule and having the best quality possible. For one-off projects, I only have one definitively set in stone that I want to do, that being a writing exercise for myself in the form of creating lore for my Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 creator character. For context, I struggle with creating stories based on non-existing material, characters or stories, so this'll get me out of my comfort zone a bit. That's not to say that's the only idea I have though. I'm also toying with a couple of other discussion-based ideas. One is essentially my view on how the 2005 revival of Doctor Who might have been different if the fabled Cartmel master plan had been able to go ahead. And the other is a toss-up between if Shadow the Hedgehog either kept his Doom powers after generations, or if he got them earlier in his titular entry. That's it from me for now. I'll let Six take it from here.
Happy holidays, one and all. My name is Jonathan, though most people know me as SixMysta, and today I'll be sharing my for the coming year here on The Forge. And if I do say so myself, it's shaping up to be quite the lineup, so let's dive right in. First up for multi-part stories, we have Bakugan Done Right, a video series where I'll be exploring the original series of Bakugan and what it did right and where it stumbled, alongside a critical look at the reboots. The goal? To piece together a more cohesive and compelling timeline for the franchise, using each of its major counterparts to create one story. Next is a nostalgic deep dive into some of our favorite childhood shows. This series will touch on various topics including unfavorable story progressions and the unfortunate cancellation of beloved series, aiming to shed light on why so many of them seem to have vanished over time. When it comes to one-offs, I don't often have a long list planned, but there are a few projects I'm especially eager to tackle. First is a long-awaited video on Sakumo Hatake, the tale of a man who surpasses the Sonian. This is something that my personal community has asked of me to do for a very long time, Sakumo being a very underrated character with not a lot of people actually knowing anything about him. So I want to create a story to give people some insight into this character. Obviously, this story would be created by myself and not the creator of Naruto, Kishimoto, but I do still hope people are gonna like it nonetheless. And finally, I'd like to take a dive into Arcane with a collection of videos featuring hypotheticals, speculative discussions, and more. And perhaps even release some videos like my personal thoughts on series. For example, Murder Drones, a series my co-host Lewis has been trying to get me to watch for ages. And as of right now, I'm finally watching it, so maybe look out for things like that.
Now for the collaborative stuff. Firstly, one thing we're eager to look into is asking the question, could the Doctor solve the mysteries and lore of the Five Nights at Freddy's series? The games, we should specify. We believe so, but in this video we'd look into which Doctor we'd use, and how they could accomplish it. On something closer to a regular basis, we'd also do reviews and analyses of Doctor Who episodes as they come out, or shortly after they come out. Finally, and this is a suggestion from Six, we may also take a crack at a Sonic Underground remake, or more specifically, rewrite. I've personally not seen the series outside of short clips, but I'm up for giving it a chance.
And before we wrap this up, there are a few additional notes we'd like to share. First, we want to address Shujo's Bizarre Adventures. While we remain passionate about the series, it will be postponed for the foreseeable future as we focus on other projects. Rest assured though, it's not gone forever, just waiting for the right moment to shine, with a lot of things that go into that series being better distributed throughout other projects until we get monetized. But when we inevitably do get monetized, we fully plan on bringing Shujo's back better than ever. Second, looking ahead to the new year, our goal is to upload between 2 to 4 videos each month. With each upload, we'll strive for ever improving quality and to foster greater engagement with you, our amazing community. But with that said, we're excited for the journey ahead and hope you'll join us for all the twists and turns 2025 has in store. As always, thank you for your continued support, and with that, fare thee well.